You're disgusting, Jeffrey. Jeffrey is like so many young men these days. He's unhygienic, he has no style, he wears a bathrobe in his video. Hang on. I do look kind of hard in the bathrobe though, I'm not gonna lie. Jeffrey is part of the 80% of men that women say are ugly. How do you think Jeffrey feels about this? An absolute fundamental need of human beings is love, sex, and intimacy. Jeffrey gets none of that. He feels weird, he's obsessive, he can't stop thinking about girls, he can't stop looking at their bodies, he can't stop watching porn. He feels so much guilt and shame every time he masturbates. But worst of all, Jeffrey does nothing to improve himself. Adonis. Just look at Adonis. What a fine specimen. Women are attracted to Adonis. Gay men are attracted to Adonis. Even straight men are attracted to Adonis. For he has put in the work. Now all the losers will say it's just genetics, only genetics matters. But we know what it is. Adonis has went to the gym and lifted weights for decades. He's ate clean, nutritious, unprocessed foods for decades. He's developed his style, his fashion, his hygiene for decades. He took responsibility and control for his appearance. And now he's in the top 20% of men that women are actually attracted to. In a study that asked women to rate men's attractiveness, the results were weird. 70 to 80% of men were rated as below average attractiveness. Now that's weird as fuck. Mathematically, that does not make sense. 50% should be average, right? Really think deeply about this. Why do women see 80% of men below average? Because the men that women actually see, date, and sleep with are generally much higher up in the social hierarchy of men. There is a very skewed result happening in the sexual dating marketplace. There are a few, maybe 10% of men that are getting almost all the attraction from women. You will know within a split second if you are in this category. Not by the way you look or how you feel about yourself or any of these autistic, like I'm 6'1", I'm this. None of that matters. It's all just based on how women treat you and how many women have shown clear attraction to you. And this is a very sad reality for the majority of men. The majority of men are seen as below average even if they are actually active. There's some men who are so hyper competitive that they're kind of driving this deviation between how men are perceived. Now you're sat here and no offense, chances have to be that you are part of the 80% of men and you'll know if this is you. You have two choices. Be bitter or be better. Because being bitter, being upset at the situation, being pissed off, being hateful towards women, being hateful towards guys is not going to do you any good. It's going to push you further and further down the ranks. But being better, choosing to see those motherfuckers up there and thinking, you know what? I can beat them. Those guys are competitive. They're all going to the gym. Well, I will too. I'll work harder than them. I'll work smarter than them. To be better, you need hope. A lot of young men don't have hope these days and it's incredibly sad because the one reason why I've made any progress at all, this is what I used to look like, bro. The progress that I've made has only come because I've had hope that I could actually improve myself. Make your choice right now and don't be a little bitch about it. If you're fine with not putting in the work to get into the top 10 to 20% of men, then you have no right to complain about the situation. Because time and time again, the men on self-improvement, especially the men who get into the gym, who lift some weights, build some muscle, that does wonderful things for a young man. Not only does building muscle just make you look so much more sexier, it gives you so much more confidence and it lets you enjoy more of life. You begin to respect yourself more. You come across people who respect you more. Maybe you're weighing up the decision and thinking, maybe I could become one of those top 20% of guys, but it'll take too long and it's gonna be hard. Bro, just ask yourself this question. Is living a life of the bottom 80% of men easy? No. Those guys are still experiencing a hard life anyway. And time is gonna pass anyway. Stop this bullshit excuse of like, oh, but it's gonna take too long. Who gives a fuck? Time is going to pass by anyway. After the months and years go by, all you will have left is just looking back at your younger self and just thinking whether or not that little shit did anything for you. You must, as a young man, focus entirely on these two words. Delayed gratification. Delay gratification. Delay pleasure. Stop indulging today. Stop eating the shitty food today. Stop skipping the gym today. Stop spending all of your fucking time watching YouTube videos like this one. Go outside and do something productive. Grow yourself as a man. Become more successful. Make more money. Build a body that you're proud of. Get more confidence. Improve your mental health. These are things that will push you into the top 20% of men. Because the time is going to pass by and I'm visualizing your success. I hope that in a few years from now, you can look back with a sense of pride and gratitude for the progress that you've made rather than a sense of bitterness and resentment like so many men. Because, oh, but times are hard and like shut the fuck up. If you're in a bad position right now, take responsibility. Stop this small dick thinking that so many men have talking about like, oh, but Oh, but it's been hard for me because of my environment. Shut the fuck up. Take full responsibility for your life. Set goals right now. Like, visualize where you want your life to be. See the mental movie in your mind, exactly what you want your life to be a few years from now. Then see that mental movie every day. Journal about it. Obsess over it. See that fucking picture. I want a life like that. I want a fantastic, beautiful partner to have children with. I want to live a life of like luxury. I want to have more than enough needed. I want my family to feel comfortable, safe, and secure. I'm not a materialistic person, but I'd like the option of being able to buy things that are nice. I am kind of like a vain person, but of course, like, I want a beautiful wife. I want a woman who would be a brilliant mother. See those things in your mind and then work to make them a reality. This is the most important thing that you can do with your life, is develop yourself to actually have the life that you want, especially when it comes to dating and the woman that you want to marry and have kids with. Because your woman, the future mother of your children, if she's going to be as high quality as you want her to be, well, then you need to be high quality enough to attract her. Share this video with a Jeffrey friend who needs it. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah!